New West Ham manager David Moyes says winning is what he does and added that the club's owners had showed a lot of class in bringing him back for a second spell in charge. Moyes, who replaces the sacked Manuel Pellegrini, left the Hammers at the end of the 2017-2018 season. He recorded 9 wins and 10 draws from 31 games in his first spell, leading the club to Premier League safety. They are getting a very experienced Premier League manager, said Moyes. I think there's only 2 or 3 managers with a better Premier League win record. That's what I do. I win. I'm here to get West Ham wins and get them away from the bottom 3. The words of David Moyes. Of managers who have taken charge of more than 500 Premier League games, only 2, Sir Alex Ferguson and Arsene Wenger, have a better win record than Moyes. But he is 5th on the list of Premier League managers who have taken charge of more than 300 games, with Jose Mourinho and Rafael Benitez also having better records. The Scot has signed an 18-month contract at London Stadium, but insists he will give owners David Sullivan and David Gold no choice but to extend his deal. Let's see how long David Moyes lasts in this one. You're welcome to the 15th episode of Strictly Sports. My name is John Bino, the hard tackling and the super dynamic midfield maestro. A combination of Makaleli and Javi, N'Golo Kante and Andre Pelu, where intensity and tenacity meet craftiness and guile. I'll be a pilot for today as usual. On today's episode, we'll talk about some of the best moments of 2019. Those moments that got us on our feet, those moments that got us salivating, and those moments that left us with mouths wide open. Let's begin. I'm just going to pick some of the random moments, so it doesn't have to be some of your best moments. These are just some of those general moments. Now let's talk about Liverpool pulling off a miraculous comeback in that Champions League semi-final against Barcelona, the 7th day of May 2019. Liverpool didn't look like they had any hopes of making it into the second leg of the Champions League semi-final against Barcelona. After being convincingly beaten 3-0 in the first leg by Barca, the Reds needed a 4-0 victory to sneak into the final. Still, manager Jurgen Klopp gave his players specific instructions to play with everything they had, to fail in the most beautiful way, even if winning felt out of grasp. They would do way better than that, thanks to a pair of goals each from Jorginho Wijnaldum and Divock Origi. Liverpool pulled off a stunning comeback and would go on to defeat Tottenham in the final to lift the Champions League trophy for the first time since 2005. This team is known for comebacks, not to forget the same 2005 where they came from 3-0 down to 3-3 and then won on penalties. Now let's talk about another moment. The US women national team dominating Thailand 13-0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That was on the 11th of June 2019. The scoreline that set off 1,000 ticks. In their opening match of the 2019 World Cup, the US women national team announced their arrival with an exclamation point. Beating Thailand black and blue in a 13-0 blowout. After the game, some argued that the Americans' relentless attack showed poor sportsmanship, while others said that it would have been more disrespectful to ease up on their opponents. But regardless of the debate surrounding the score, the match served as the United States women national team's opening battle cry, the first win on their undefeated march to lifting the World Cup. Now let's talk about another one. This is juicy. And the news upsetting Anthony Joshua to shake up the heavyweight division was another fantastic moment. On the 1st of June 2019, the biggest upset in heavyweight boxing in ages. Andy Ruiz Jr. shocked the world when he defeated Anthony Joshua in June 2019. Although AJ later bested Ruiz Jr. in the rematch a few months later, it can't take away from his monumental and significant victory. And now, let's talk about moment 4. Moment 4, juicy. Kawhi Leonard hitting the rim 4 times to beat the Sixers in Game 7. That was on the 12th of May 2019. Kawhi, the man they call the Claw, a 1-year rental made by Toronto Raptors team, ready to go all in for a shot at a championship, was brilliant throughout his 2019 playoff run, but no moment captured his majesty more than his game-winning buzzer beater in Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals, banging 4 times off the rim before finally falling to the utmost delight of the home fans. That shot bounced around the rim for so long that the man who attempted it could land and crouch to watch what he had done. The defender who contested it could soar out of bounds with time still to crane back, and some 20,000 fans were left to squirm for 4 of the longest seconds in NBA history. A day so many fans will not forget, because Toronto Raptors went on to win the championship, and it was that moment that defined it for them. Now let's talk about the forgotten man. In moment number 5, Tiger Woods. He won the Masters. April 14, 2019. Once the most dominant athlete on the planet, but due to marital issues, Tiger Woods had numerous starts and stops throughout the decade. Between ongoing back issues and his 2017 arrest, it was unclear if Woods would ever be able to compete with the best in the world again. But Woods closed the 2018 season strong and back at Augusta National, cemented his legend once more with a brilliant performance over 4 days in April. Woods' 2019 Masters win was a defining moment for the golfer because it signified the start of his career's second life that happened 7 months earlier at the 2018 Tour Championship. Now let's talk about moment number 6. Novak Djokovic outlasting Roger Federer at Wimbledon. According to journalist Logan Rhodes, Novak Djokovic was born to play tennis, or rather, he was manufactured to dominate the game, as if he were a tennis terminator sent back in time to destroy all those who tried to defeat him. Roger Federer doesn't play like that, although his decades of major titles certainly have a hold on history. Federer's success, though, is more elegant. His one-handed backhand is stunningly graceful. He wins the same way a chess grandmaster does, seeing into the future and forcing an opponent into his plan. Naturally, they collided yet again in the Wimbledon final and played in the longest men's singles final in tournament history. The match persisted for 4 hours and 57 minutes, culminating in the 5th set tiebreaker at 12-all, in which Djokovic outlasted Federer to collect his 5th Wimbledon title and his 3rd, with Federer standing on the opposite side of the court. It was a showcase of the sports titans and a tribute to the staying power of both men, and it was a reminder of what Djokovic was put on this earth to do. The Joker outlasted FedExpress. Now let's talk about notable mentions. Erling Braut Haaland scoring 9 goals in a game for Norway at the 2019 Under-20 World Cup. Megan Rapinoe's iconic celebration after scoring the first goal in the quarterfinal of the World Cup in France. A way of telling us, are you not entertained? Right, this is why I call it wraps on another wonderful episode of Strictly Sports. Thanks for joining me on this fantastic sports ride. John Me is my name, and I'm the super dynamic midfield maestro. Don't forget to spread kindness around wherever you find yourself. Bye for now.